Thank you, Mayor Parker. Now, please welcome to the stage LGBTQ plus Victory Fund's Black Leaders Caucus co-founder, Ernest Hopkins.
So I remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that
Thank you, Victory Fund family, for the opportunity to come before you for a few moments to recognize the life of and service of Antonio Cornelius Baker. He was my friend. He loved this country with all its flaws. He loved his family, and he loved his communities. He loved Chekhov and Russian literature, which he studied at Eisenhower University, and he loved his own history and the complexity of it, as proud of his African roots as he was of his European roots. He was an aggregator, bringing people and worlds together with ease and grace. He was born in Sodus, New York, during apple picking season, when his family would come up from Florida to pick. He spent days as a young child in the orchards with his beloved grandmother, Fanny Pink. Recently, his mother has regaled us with stories of his mischievous side, which we all know about, flipping his grandmother's beloved 45 jazz records into the campfire that the workers kept going for heat, creating a black, smoky mess that sent him home to his mother early. He knew who he was. So when Cornelius and I met with Earl Folks and Justin Hill to discuss how best to support the election of more Black LGBTQ politicians across the country, the Victory Fund became the logical home for our social justice efforts, and the Black Leadership Council was born. We didn't want to spend our time explaining sexual identity to our colleagues, and we felt the urgency of getting LGBTQ people elected now. He was very proud of the progress and successes of the BLC and Justin Hill's leadership of it, but he always wanted more. If you knew Corny, you knew he liked to squeeze every minute of each waking day for what it could offer. He didn't mind a messy process if the outcome was in his favor. He was not conflict averse, something that drew us together. When I met him, he was a Black, proud gay Republican. Then he was a proud Black gay independent. And finally, he was a proud Black gay Democrat. I like to think I had something to do with that evolution. But when Vice President Dan Quayle promised to purge the federal government of homosexuals, I think the die was cast. He had a long career in public service as a person living with HIV, first in the George W. Bush administration as a special assistant to HHS Secretary Dr. Lewis Sullivan, and Assistant Secretary of Health Dr. Jim Allen, staffing the first Presidential Council on HIV/AIDS. Then he ran Whitman Walker Clinic, the National Association of People with AIDS, and at the time of his death, he was a special assistant to Ambassador Dr. John Nkengasong at the State Department of Office of Global Health Security, the home of PEPFAR. He was also a special advisor to the National Black Men's Advocacy Coalition. And in his philanthropy life, he lived a life of service, including a 30-year stint on the board of Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. And he was the board chair of Us Helping Us here in DC. He believed in taking one's arguments to the table, fighting to win the day. We both hate to lose, but we hate even more to give up, to quit. He believed every day presents a new opportunity to get it right and to win, and he would want all of you to do just that. We'll miss him, but he's in our hearts. Thank you.